Hi everyone, my name is Morgan, and here we love to delve into the subject of health, fitness, nutrition, and the power of the mind on the body, the world around us, and reality. Today we are diving into the subject of fasting. I have just completed a 3-day fast a few days ago, and that made me realize that I've actually been fasting and experimenting with fasting for over 10 years now. I just turned 28 and I started around that same time 10 years ago. So I thought I would give you 5 kind of things that I've learned throughout the years, mistakes that I've made, and things that I have experienced myself to kind of give you a few tips and a few information on what you should take under consideration if you wanted to start fasting. That sounds good to you? Let's go. Number one is fasting is an incredible tool for weight loss as long as you do not compensate with calories during the other days, meaning fasting creates very interesting benefit when it comes to hormone signals in your body, inflammation, and so many different factors that in the long run are gonna help you to keep a healthy body weight. But if you do not implement calorie restriction and calorie deficit while you are fasting, you will not experience weight loss. At the end of the day, being in a calorie deficit and spending more energy than you are consuming is very important to be able to lose body fat in general. So it's important for you to understand that even though you are fasting, either it is intermittent fasting, either it is longer term fasting, if you compensate the calories that you haven't been eating during the other days, you will not lose weight, period blank. The second point, and this is something that I've fallen into the trap of many times, is overdoing it and becoming obsessed with it. When you start fasting, you start experiencing a level of awareness, presence, focus, and just reaction of your body. So your body is going to react to it quite well when it comes to weight loss, for instance, if you're in a calorie deficit, when it comes to your energy levels, etc. And it's something that you can start becoming addicted to. You can start becoming addicted to the feeling, and that can lead you to overdoing it. And as this reverse you claim shows, and it applies to so many different things, it kind of shows that there is always a level where not doing enough will not have any benefits. As you start doing more, you have more and more benefits, to the point where you have the maximum benefits for the ratio of the thing you are doing, until you do too much and you start having the opposite effect and going back into more of a detrimental type effect. And making sure that you don't fall into the trap of overdoing it and becoming addicted to it is very important, because at the end of the day, if you are in a tremendous calorie deficit, you are going to slow down your metabolism and you are going to create negative side effects in all aspects of your health. My next point is I found fasting to be extremely beneficial when it comes to making me very independent of food. Before that, I used to have always cravings and being hungry all the time, and never really knowing if it was cravings or hunger, simply because my body was so used to depend on food for energy. We are in a society where food is everywhere at all times, and we tend to eat a lot throughout the day, that our bodies have become completely almost not able to function without food. We cannot exercise without having some food before, because we don't have energy, we haven't eaten yet, right? And in a sense that's true, because we have taught our body to be highly dependable on the intake of food prior to exercise or prior to do anything. The thing is that your body is naturally prone to dig into its own reserves, and we are naturally made to be able to sustain for long periods of time without food, simply because our bodies have the ability to dig into those reserves of glycogen and fat for us to be able to do the activities that we are supposed to do. The thing is about to teach your body and to reteach your body how to do that. And I would advise you to obviously not jump into a long fast or anything like that if you've never fasted before. Definitely not. But try to teach your body to go for shorter fast and maybe intermittent fasting, and then go up and up, so you're able to really get your body to become metabolically intelligent and utilize its own reserves of energy and reserves of fat to be able to function, rather than the food you've just eaten. You'll see your hunger levels are gonna be way lower, and you will also know when you are actually hungry, rather than if it's emotional or if it's just a blood sugar deep, for instance. The fourth point is the subject of intolerances, and that's a subject I'm very, very passionate about, simply because I find it extremely interesting how different people might react to different food, and it's important for you to understand that what some people might label as healthy and what you might label as healthy might not be healthy for you. And we have to understand that we all are different and we all have different genetics, different microbiomes, and to know and be aware of what you personally are intolerant to, regardless of what the food is labeled as, is important for you to be able to reach a better weight, for you to be able to reach lower levels of inflammation, feel leaner, feel less puffy, feel less out of breath, because that inflammation is directly going to impact water you hold around your organs, how you're able to feel fitter. And it's just so important for you to become healthier in general, lowering your levels of inflammation, because intolerances and food that create a higher level of inflammation and higher levels of stress, which is directly going to impact your weight gain, preventing you from losing body fat, and also make you overall more water retentive. Fasting is amazing for that reason, simply because you will automatically remove all the food for a certain period of time, and as you reintroduce them, you will become way more sensitive to the ones that you are not made to eat, and you are going to become more aware of what you should actually eliminate from your diet, which makes it so much easier to do an elimination and reintroduction diet, because it's like starting from a clean slate, which is excellent because you will know automatically, you will become way more sensitive to things. Just as your body becomes more insulin sensitive, you will also become more sensitive to the things that you should be or shouldn't be eating. Last and not least, fasting is excellent to recenter and achieve a high level of vibrational frequency. When you have fasting, it allows you to not only clear and cleanse all the toxins that your body might have to deal with and be able to really cleanse yourself from the inside, but it's also a really good way to recenter yourself and be able to clear out any negative energy that you have around you, any distractions, and it brings a sense of peace. Excellent time for meditation as well. It fully allows you to become present, living in the now. And we all know that living in the now and living in the present moment is the key to be able to achieve a higher vibrational frequency, experience more joy, more abundance, gratitude for life. And overall, fasting is something that I would recommend to anyone that feels stuck, lost, overwhelmed, stressed. It's just something that will allow you to recenter, cleanse everything that you might be holding on to, and be able to experience life more fully in the present moment and get rid of any distraction, any negative energy. This is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you have learned a few helpful things, and I will see you in the next one. In the meantime, keep up your frequency, be curious, and stay fit. Bye!